Hi there beautiful people, welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, my name is Femke and for today's video it is a somewhat belated collection that I still really wanted to share because the latest collection by Holo Taco was definitely not my cup of tea with like the shimmery ones. I don't know, that was not for me, but this previous Birthstone collection is bomb. I kid you not. I am so happy that I got this collection. It was quite pricey though. There are 12 bottles in this collection. They have the most beautiful packaging. Like, you know me, I'm a sucker for packaging and I'm especially a sucker when it comes to gemstones, birthstones and everything that is simply related to it. And yeah, this collection just really screamed at me for me to buy it. It was quite expensive, like $149. Oof, that was kind of painful for my bank account, but you know, sometimes you have to tickle yourself because no one else will do it, and that is such a Dutch like verb to say or sentence to say. I don't know how you say that in English actually, but yeah, just wanted to put it out there. It was expensive, but these colors are the shit. Seriously, I kid you not. So each and every single polish is actually related to a birthstone or a gemstone that is actually connected to the month someone is born in. So this first one is Gauche Garnet. It is for January. It is really gorgeous. Like, just to start off already, it is crazy gorgeous, and it was a one coater. There are a couple of polishes in this 12-piece collection that actually were, or at least on my nail length at the moment, really good to go with just one coat. Of course, you can always build it up, make it a little bit more like deep, and just add some more glitter and shimmer and so on with adding a second coat, but this one definitely didn't need it. It was good to go with just one coat, and it was so gorgeous. It was so opaque. I was really blown away by it, and I really love like the multi-chrome effect that this one has. It does it definitely is a lot more visible like to the naked eye, and not as much on camera, but it definitely is there if you are wearing it like face to face. The next one for the next month, of course, is Crystal Mommy. This was one of my favorites, and even though I am an October girl myself, this one was so stunning. Really gorgeous. It has a beautiful lilac-y purple base. Once again, a lot of shimmer and a lot of glitter, which you'll be seeing a lot of in this collection. And there is like a beautiful like rosy pinkish kind of sheen in there. These polishes are so densely packed with glitter, shimmer, pigments, you call it, you name it. It is packed. These polishes dry really fast because of that, so you don't want to like wait a super long time while applying these. You just want to slap it on, just wait like 3 minutes and go into your second coat and you are good to go. So this one, Crystal Mommy, is actually really beautiful with 2 coats. You can of course always add a third layer if you want more sparkle, more like bzang, if you know what I mean, but it definitely didn't need it. And then for the month March, this one is a linear holographic. It is called Happily Ever Aqua. It is so stunning. It definitely feels like I already have a couple of like aqua colored polishes like this in my collection, but then again, I have over 3,000 bottles. I don't even know how many I have at the moment because I stopped counting like 1.5 years ago because I was just like, oh, I'm never going to be able to actually finish counting them, and I'm not really getting rid of any polishes either because I store them in a cool, dry and dark place. So yeah, my polishes actually stay really well for at least a decade, let's just put it to that. But I definitely feel like I have a couple of similar polishes. Other than that, it is a really nice linear holographic aqua colored polish. Really gorgeous. This is one of those colors that you're like, is it green? Is it blue? Is it something in between? Yes, it is something in between, but it is really, really gorgeous. I think this one is based upon aquamarine, like the gemstone. Yeah, I think it's really gorgeous and I really, really like it. And then for the month of April, we have Ride or Diamond. Of course, diamonds are the birthstones for April babies. This one, my friends, if you love silver holographic polishes, you love silver holographic glitter, this one is the one for you because it doesn't only contain a shit ton of silver holographic shimmer, finely milled glitter, bigger glitters, it also contains silver holographic flakies. This is gorgeous. It definitely reminds me of diamonds. Looking at my diamond engagement ring, it is quite similar, especially when the light hits it perfectly. It is gorgeous. It definitely needs a second layer or maybe even a third layer because I still feel like my natural smile line was peeking through just a little bit. But just to show you what this polish is capable of with 2 coats, I just kept it or stuck with that. But of course, if you want to add a third layer, be my guest. Once again, you don't have to wait super long in between layers before you can go in with the next one, because these are so packed with glitter and shimmer and so on. These dry like crazy. Then for the next month, the month of May, I actually hold a very special, dear place in my heart for the month of May. It is definitely one of my favorite months. It's just spring full on and I just really like that time of year for some reason, like apart from the holiday season that is coming up. But yeah, this one is called Emerald City, and you guys know me, especially if you've been hanging out with me for a longer period of time here at my YouTube channel or even on Instagram or anywhere you want to follow me. That green is my least favorite color when it comes to nail polishes, but I have to say, my heart is starting to like green nail polishes a little bit more, and especially when Holo Taco comes out with colors like this. It's just really, really gorgeous. It's a very dark foresty kind of green. There's a lot of sparkle going on in here, like glitter, shimmer, flakies, the whole shebang. It's not just green, there's actually some blue in here as well, and I think there's like a little hint of some like purple shimmer going on too. I really love that it isn't a full-on like green all the way kind of color and there is some blue and purple in there. I think that makes this polish like super special, and I just love the way this one looks with 2 coats. I think I'm going to apply that one to my toenails after I'm done recording this voiceover and editing the footage, because it is so gorgeous, like, oh, and it is really, really suitable for the holiday season as well if you're into festive colors this time of year. But yeah, I'm just gonna quit rambling about that polish because even though it's green, I love it so much. But the next one, for the next month, this is for June. This one is called The Price is Alexandrite. I really love the names of this, like, entire vibe of birthstones. Each polish is really, really tuned out perfectly. The colors, the names, and so on. I do have to say that this polish, with the first coat, it was a little bit too sheer to my likings, but then again, I'm always the one that preaches that you shouldn't judge a polish by its first coat, and that usually the second or even a third layer will make it perfect, and that definitely was the case for this one. It is such a gorgeous multi or kind of like duochrome polish that shifts from green to purple. There's a lot of like small flakies in there and a lot of shimmer, some finely milled glitter as well. It is gorgeous, and yeah, my husband is actually born in the month of June. I don't really feel like it is a super June, like end of spring kind of color, but then again, it is a gorgeous color, and I have to say that even though this collection is like not specifically for like the holiday season, I do feel like all of these colors are perfectly wearable this holiday season. So yeah, I'm actually not too mad about the fact that I'm only now swatching this collection, even though this collection came out in October, I think, if I'm correct. But yeah, I think these colors are just spot on for this holiday season, so I really hope that you guys got your hands on some of these colors as well, because I do think that this collection was limited edition. It didn't come in a limited edition like specially designed box or anything, just the black boxes that you saw at the beginning of the video. But yeah, if you did get some, let me know which ones you got. Maybe you got this one as well for the month of July. This one is called Ruby Madly Deeply. I actually only applied one coat, but I feel like looking back at the footage, I should have added a second coat to make it even more deep and even more glittery and shimmery. But it's just a gorgeous red, and once again, perfect for Christmas if you are into festive colors this time of year. Then the next one for the month of August is called Perry Don't Bother Me. I think once again the name suits this polish perfectly, as well as the birthstone and the birth month. This one doesn't contain a ton of like a rough glitter or anything like that. It is just a very nice, almost metallic-y looking kind of color. Once again, it is very, very green, but it is one of those greens that you either love or hate. I think it's kind of cool, especially once again for the holiday season, but I think it's really cool to use this as a backdrop for maybe like some nail stamping or nail art or anything like that. It is pretty much opaque within 2 coats. If you do have shorter nails, a lot of these polishes will look great with just 1 coat. But then again, if you want that extra depth, that extra sparkle, go for a second one. Then we are hopping into September already. This one is called Playing with Sapphire. Of course, sapphires are the birthstones of anyone born in September. I think this is one of the most gorgeous colors ever. Like, I almost feel sad that I'm not born in September, because this color, oh my. I actually made a little like short video on this one as well earlier this week, because I was just obsessed with it. I really feel like I have to do all of my nails with this color. It's gorgeous. I do have to mention that I was a little disappointed by the first coat. I really expected it to be a lot more opaque, but again, the second layer made it completely opaque. It is lush, it is rich, it is royal looking. Oh, it is gorgeous. Seriously, if I could wear a nail polish for the rest of this year, it would be this polish, because once again, suiting for the holiday season, especially if you're not into reds or greens or golds or anything like that. It contains a ton of finely milled glitter. There are shimmers, there aren't super chunky glitters in here, which makes this polish even easy to actually remove off of your nails as well. You don't really have to soak it off. It is gorgeous. The next one is actually for the month of October, which I am born in as well. This one is called Birthday Brad. It is a hot pink. There's a lot of holographic glitter in there. There's a lot of pink shimmer, and there is some bigger, like chunkier parts in there as well. It is really, really pretty. I do have to mention, now I'm going to be like really nitty and gritty, I don't really feel like it is pink enough. I feel like for October, with pink tourmaline as its gemstone, as well as opal gemstones, by the way. Actually, October has 2 birthstones. I just feel like with the pink tourmaline, it would have been a lot more pink and a lot less chunky, flaky, glittery, if you know what I mean. I would have made it a little bit different looking, but that's just me in my opinion and just my thoughts on my own like birthstones, gemstones. But yeah, I would have definitely made it a little bit different. It's a little bit messy looking every now and then with the bunch of different glitters in there. I don't really feel like it ties together as well. But I'm definitely going to get roasted by that opinion, or for that opinion, but you know, meh. The next one is for November. This one is called Topaz Tears. I actually loved this one. It is so stunning. It is definitely wearable all year round, but it is definitely one of those colors that I would wear starting from fall pretty much. I think it's really gorgeous. There's actually a really nice substancy. It is not extremely opaque within that first coat. You definitely need a second one, and I would highly recommend applying a second one because it gives so much more depth and it's just gorgeous. It is one of those smoky grayish kind of bases with a lot of gold and greens in there, even a little bit of like a rusty orange. I'm seeing some blue glitter specks as well, and there actually are not only finely milled glitter, regular glitters, but there's also a little bit of flaky going on in there, which makes it definitely look like a gemstone. I think it's gorgeous. I love it. Then the 12th and final color is called Tanzanite Away. This one also is definitely one of my favorites that I will be wearing a lot. It doesn't contain a ton of those like super big flakes or chunky glitter. It just contains a really nice base with a lot of finely milled shimmer and finely milled glitter. It is one of those colors that is a little bit difficult to describe because I feel like it is a purplish kind of blue base. It very looks or very much looks purple to me, but there definitely is like something blue going on too. There's a gorgeous reddish pinkish sheen in here. So stunning. You will definitely see that a lot better with that second coat. The first one wasn't bad at all, to be honest, but once again, just add that second one to give it more depth and more definition. Oh, this one is gorgeous. There's a lot of finely milled holographic glitter in here as well. It kind of reminds me of like a galaxy look. Just add a couple of white dots and some little like stars and you have a full-on galaxy nail. You don't even need super nail art ninja skills to do this when you have this polish. Like galaxy nails in like 2 seconds. But yeah, this was my entire swatch and review. Let me know what you think about these polishes, and of course, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm also really curious to hear if you think these are worth the $149 for the entire set. But I want to thank you all so much for watching. I love you so much, and as usual, I hope to see you in my next video.